Hello everybody and welcome back to another new vlog. I'm doing something a little bit different today. First of all, you have to excuse the silly hat. I need this to keep the sun off my bare head. It's absolutely roasting today. What a lovely day. I had an opportunity to spend basically about 48 hours in North Wales once again. And this time, instead of just turning up here and not having any clue what to do, I decided to do a bit of research and see if I can find somewhere where I can go to take a few shots. And I've discovered a place called Cwmorthin Slate mine, which is basically just behind me, and you'll see just somewhere over here on the hill behind me there's one of the buildings for the slate mine itself. I can't really see properly because of the sun, but I think it's just about here somewhere, maybe a little bit further over. But I've just managed to get a composition of that. That looks pretty good. And on the way up here, I've also seen a waterfall about 10 minutes further down the hill that I'd like to photograph. But also, just a little bit further back down the hill from there, there's a big reservoir at Tanygrisiau, which I'd like to go and take a few shots of that as well. And that's about it really. I just really wanted to come up to the slate mine and the waterfall and the reservoir as well. So I'm going to take a few shots around here and then walk back down. Remember that building I was talking about earlier that I photographed? It's this thing behind me. I managed to walk up the path. I don't know how well you can see the path from here. This path here, I managed to walk up the path along here, and as I walked up there's another path that leads up to the very side of this building. So I've followed that up. I'm trying to see if there's any way I can get inside the building and try and take a shot inside it. I'm not totally sure yet if there is. I've just got a little bit more to have a look at and see if I can get in at all. But in the meantime, while I'm here, just behind me, there's a huge, great big lake just here somewhere. And I've stopped for a little while to get a couple of shots of that lake, purely and simply because it's beautiful. There's nothing at all around here, just slate and rock. There's a couple of little buildings on the other side of the lake as well, and I focused in on one of them with a long lens and taken a photo of one of those buildings as well. But looking at the time now, I'm going to start heading back down and I'll try and get a few more shots. I'll try and get in this building first, and then I'll try and get a few more shots on the way down, hopefully one of the waterfall I mentioned at the start of the vlog. So let's get on and see what I can do here. This behind me is Cwmorthin waterfall. I've just followed the path up the side of this waterfall further up to the slate mine at the top, and that's where I was earlier. But this is the waterfall that I wanted to come back to and photograph. Doesn't seem very much at the moment, but that's probably because we haven't had a lot of rain. I would imagine that when it is wet there's a hell of a lot more water that comes over this waterfall. But there's a bridge just behind me. I'm going to see if I can stand either this side or the other side of that bridge and see if I can get a decent shot from there. So this is my next composition. Just behind me you'll see Tanygrisiau Reservoir. I'm actually stood on the banking at the side of the road here. As you come down the road from Cwmorthin to Tanygrisiau, there's a little passing spot on the road for the cars to pass each other, and I've just kind of stepped up onto the banking at the side of that, and I've got a perfect view here really. So I've taken this shot here. I quite like this little island near the front of the reservoir, so I've captured that, but obviously I'm shooting almost into the sun here and it's caused me serious problems with my exposure, so I've got to bracket the images. I could have put filters onto my lens, but I just can't be bothered faffing around to try and get those out all the time it takes, when it's just a lot easier to simply bracket 3 exposures. So I've got a 30th, a 60th and 125th of a second at f22 and ISO 100 on this shot. So I hope you like the results. I think there's one more shot a little bit further down, right by the reservoir itself, and after that I'm going to call it a day. So if you've enjoyed this vlog, then please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again on another vlog very soon. Bye for now.